Alright guys, let's keep pushing. Last time we spoke about for the dishwasher to know when the water is dirty and to take actions based on that. Now we spoke about the action that it takes. It drains the water, right? So we have the dishwasher, we have the computer board. Remember, everything comes out of the computer board nowadays. Old time, it used to be a timer. Now everything comes out of the computer board. So now we're going to do the draining process, which is easy. At the bottom, the water comes. There is a drain pump, right? There is no sensors in this. It goes straight from the computer board. It goes into the drain pump. From the drain pump, it goes back to the computer board. 120. Takes water at the bottom, from the bottom of the dishwasher. Gravity brings it down to the drain pump. The pump has a propeller that is at the tip, like this. Okay, so the water would come here into that compartment, and then it would come out something like that. Okay, so when this spins this way, it takes all the water that's in here and it pushes it out, and then it keeps on doing that. That's how it's got power to push the water out of the dishwasher. um, so now this is the power coming in for the drain pump, and then on the other side of the drain pump, it goes under the sink, right? It goes under the sink. Okay. A lot of the time, what can happen? The propeller can get stuck. Remember how it was designed. It's got that compartment. Water comes in. It's got that thing like that, and then it pushes water out. It has to be able to spin this way, and then for it to push the water out. If it cannot spin, then it can't push the water out. Maybe there is a broken glass that is in there. All right. Or um, a lot of time in the connection hose, it can be clogged. All right. So this is something that almost everybody knows, and at this point, how a drain pump works. And we've repaired many dishwashers with draining problems, so I'm not gonna stay on it, right? So after that, the dishwasher has to know when it's empty, when it doesn't have um, drain, when it doesn't have water anymore. So there is a level switch that tells the dishwasher, back to the computer board, that tells the dishwasher when there is no more water. When the drain pump sends all the water out, this will drop, and it's gonna sit at the bottom of the dishwasher. This also will drop along with it, make contact to that small switch at the bottom of the dishwasher, and the dishwasher will know that. All right. Um, Drain pump, soap drop. Okay, so we didn't stay here because we know everything about it. Um, we take water. We all know there's no um, safety on that one either. The safety is that level switch. Okay, so uh, power goes into the water valve 120. from the computer board. 120 from the computer board goes to the water valve, and then the water valve comes from the water comes from under the sink. Okay, it goes to the water valve. Okay, as long as this is open, the water, the house water is open, and then the computer board is sending 120 to the machine. Then you're just gonna take water fills up, and once it reaches the level, the switch tells the computer board, and then it stops the water, and then the big motor, the main circulation pump, is going to come on, and then it's gonna throw water everywhere inside of the dishwasher. We're not staying long on this one because everybody knows that. We're gonna keep moving. I think the videos are going to be a bit longer so we can cover more subjects per video because we have a lot to go. Um, this is important. This is not something that we run into often, so we really need to talk about it. Drop soap. So the way the dishwasher works at a very specific time, it needs, because first it makes a first rinse, okay, where li prend l'eau, li rinse plat yo, li mouye plat yo, et puis tout, li stop, right? And then it drains the water. Après ça, li gen pou repati ankon, et puis tout, li gen pou li pran savon. So savon an, gon ti compartment, okay, where you would drop on ti savon carré pour faire pour dishwasher. You drop it and you close the door, okay? When you close the door, that thing is closed. The teapot under soap dispenser li fermé. Soap dispenser, ça c'est ça n'a gardé pas par an dans dishwasher non, ça c'est sous ta retire pot nan wap gade pa dehors dishwasher. Li gen un solenoid valve, okay, qui gen un petit tête la dan. So, lè ko ferme pot lan, petit tête la vin tombe devant solenoid valve lan. So, une fois dishwasher a rive, now everything goes back to the computer board. Une fois dishwasher arrivé nan place pour li ouvre pot lan, board lan voye courant nan solenoid lan pousse ti pot la, et puis tout, li ouvri soap lan tombe en dan dishwasher. Jan ke li fait, pot dishwasher a te kon sa, lò mette soap la an dan soap dispenser an, lò ferme pot nan, li vin kampe droite. Kon ya lè ke computer board lan ouvre ti pot nan soap dispenser an, gravity makes the soap drop inside of the dishwasher, and that's it. There's nothing special that really takes the soap out of the soap dispenser and put it into this dishwasher. It's just the way it is vertical. It's just the way it is. It just soap lan seulement tombe en the dishwasher une fois que ti pot la ouvre. So that's how it drops the soap. So généralement nous pas rentrer dans soap dispenser to try to diagnose. Once the customer runs a full cycle on the dishwasher and the soap dispenser doesn't open to drop the soap, basically they would say, oh, after the dishwasher is done, I open the dishes are not clean, and I opened the soap dispenser, and I noticed the soap was still in there. It did not the dishwasher did not dispense the soap, so we know that we're just replacing the soap dispenser. All right, let's keep moving. All right. Rinse. So to rinse after that, the whole thing is just keep on spinning throwing the water in the plate until the plates are clean. All right. Now, after the whole cycle is done, we have to dry the plates. If not, we're gonna get a complaint that the plates come out wet, right? So there are a couple of things that involve drying the plates. Okay. So first, we have to heat up the plates. There is a heater in there. Okay. So actually, I did it opposite. I did it opposite. Generally, um, it's like that because the the back of the heater where the connections are, it's on the inner side towards the wall inside of the dishwasher. That's why sometimes and it hangs at the bottom. That's why sometimes it's hard to troubleshoot it because it's too far from you, right? And that heater also has a thermostat in it. Okay, so what I generally do, and it goes up here. What I generally do, I test the thermostat here for continuity, all right, to see if it's closed inside, right? So apart from that, if I test the thermostat, I'm okay, and I test the heater, I'm okay. Remember, power comes here, it goes through a switch. Power comes here, it goes through a switch, and it comes back, right? If I test the heater and it's good, and I test my bimetal is good, it's this part inside of the computer board that's not good. So I would need to replace the computer board for that. Um, Honestly, sometimes I find the thermostat is bad. I rarely find the actual heater goes bad. Most often, it's the computer board that acts up on that one. Okay, so now we are generating heat. Okay, we are generating heat. If we leave the heat in there, it's just gonna come out wet hot plates. We are trying to turn the water that's inside of the dishwasher into some type of steam and let it go. We have to let it go. If we don't let it go, um, it's just gonna be wet hot plate. It's not, the plates are not gonna get dry. So we are generating heat. We have to have an escape route for that escape to go with the water that's inside of the plates to make the plates dry. So what they would do, they would have a vent here. Okay, they would have a vent here, upper in a dishwasher. Sometimes it could be, I've seen it here. Okay, they could really put, I've seen it here. They could really put it anywhere. They're just trying to get rid of the thing, of the steam, or the moisture that's coming from the plates. So we're heating up the plates, and now we have to let the hot steam escape. What a lot of companies do to maximize that in the newer dishwashers. In the older dishwashers, what you would see is a hot steam coming from here. That's when it's drying the plate, right? In the newer dishwasher, so now what they would have is a little door. Okay, here they would have a door and a motor. Okay, so now when the dishwasher is running, the motor is closed with the door. When they want to dry the dishwasher, they would open that motor to let the steam go. They would use that motor to open the door, and very often they can have small switches here as well to tell the board. So everything gets routed to the board, and then small switches here, okay, to tell the board when the door is open and when the door is closed. That way the board take actions based on what it sees. If the dishwasher is running, then it would make sure that the door is closed, and then the switch would tell the board that the door is closed, and then the dishwasher knows the door is closed. We're all good. Let's keep pushing. If the door is open, then it will send power to the motor and close the door, and then use that little switch to verify that the door is in fact closed, and then keep pushing. If the door is closed when it's supposed to be open, it will use the same thing to open the door, see if the door is in fact open, and then keep drying, right? So, and a lot of manufacturers, they can put a fan in those doors, okay? They can put a fan. The fan would help circulating or pushing that warm air out, to help drying the dishes. Um, Something to keep in mind. Things are the government is asking manufacturers to make things more efficient every year. So they are always trying to see how we can cut on power consumption. So um, when they put that fan in, it helps drying the dishes with less heat in here, because you have to put power into the heating element to get rid of the heat. So this is for drying plates. I think we have done everything with dishwashers, from um, taking water at the initial taking water. Okay, send water to the plate. We know we have to send water to the plate. As sometimes that water will cool off. Um, we spoke about how what we use to reheat the water. If you do forget, you can go back and review the videos that we've sent. Uh, get rid of the dirty water using the drain pump. Um, we know that we're using the turbidity sensor to find out when the water is dirty. Drain the water and take new water. We know how that is done. We just spoke about how the soap dispenser drops the soap. Um, and then we can continue running. And then the rinsing cycle is nothing but draining the water that had the soap, put no water in there, run the circulation pump, clean the place, and then drain that water. And then we just spoke about drying the plate, which is heating using the heating element. So if they are telling you that the plate is not dry, the first thing that you need to find out is see if your heating element is working. Second thing to find out, see if your vent is opening. Third thing that you need to think about, if it has a fan that helps the plates dry, see if that fan is working. I think this is it for now.